Hey y'all! I'm so excited to be back, and I am ready to build from a more solid foundation that I didn't have before. So I made some changes to the site because I've changed. Um, I put it all under my own LLC business so that the things that I discuss are protected under that. Because I was putting out these videos and I was just saying whatever, and um, I didn't really know what I was doing. So I had to learn a whole lot of other things to be able to build myself and grow into the person I am now. Almost 2 years later since I shut this channel down. My spiritual experience has been incredible, and it's been really, really difficult, challenging, arduous, very labor intensive, because I have absolutely just come out of working 50 to 80 plus hours a week, more in the 60 to 70 range usually. But, it was just the range. There was always overtime needed, always overtime gotten, and dependent on how much you were saying yes and how much or how much you wanted to work. You can work doubles every day if you want. I did that for a long time. I made some poor lifestyle choices, and started, not eating healthy food anymore. Started eating fast food because I don't have time to cook. I just eat. Eat whatever I can get that's prepared, that's convenient. I stopped exercising. I stopped walking. Because I was focused on work and then school. Last year, I decided to continue my degree, my education, and I'm a year into my return back to school. I have a 4.0 GPA, and I'm on the dean's list, and I achieved something else that I've never achieved before. I got an A in math. I had a statistics class that was very algebraic, and there was a lot of formulas, and I never thought that I could get a 96% in any kind of math. So I proved a lot of things to myself. I proved that I'm a very hard worker. I proved that I'm very strong, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Because I had a hard time getting in alignment because I had distractions. And I still have a few distractions, but I've been slowly eliminating them, and things are slowly getting easier. I've learned a lot in my spiritual journey, in my professional journey, in my personal journey. A lot of things have happened and changed for me that just make me a completely different person from even 2 years ago when I worked at my last job at the factory. And any job before that, like I don't even resonate with the person that I was even 2 jobs ago. That's how much I've been working on myself. It's by no means over. I've got a lot of working on myself to do. There's no pride, there's no arrogance, there's only humility here because I've experienced a lot of pain and a lot of sadness and a lot of loneliness. And just I've experienced all of these things to do something that I felt strongly about for a very long time. I was out there. I was helping people. I was making a difference in people's lives, and I come out of my shell, and I'm no longer shy. I'm no longer timid. Um, the things that I was triggered by before, they're less of triggers now because I have learned new coping skills and still learning new coping skills. This journey has been about learning new coping skills to deal with the challenges of life, the pain of life. So for all this time that I've been gone, I've really grown. I've mastered myself, my craft, and I've helped a lot of people along the way, and probably even more than I even know, and I know about a lot. My whole mindset has shifted. Uh, Even a couple years ago, I was coming from a wounded perspective um, and way of thinking because I had experienced such a tumultuous life. I've experienced hardship and pain. I've experienced abuses of all kinds, and I've hurt people too. Um, I'm not up here trying to be perfect. Um, I'm still, I'm still trying to recover from all the overeating and not exercising and getting out of shape and I got on medication and that was something that I had to do in order to do the job so I could get all the sleep that I could. Um, it's mental health medication. It's probably a good idea I stay on it because I'm a lot more stable mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Maybe not so much physically, but I'm in the process of detoxing and getting better because through all of the work that I've been doing, all of the exertion I've been putting myself through, I've experienced some consequences to that. Um, I've been through a couple of spiritual upgrades um, since I put stopped using this channel. I had absolutely no intention of doing anything with this channel again until I was told to get back to it because I didn't understand. I didn't. I mean, I understood why I needed to stop because I was emotionally unstable and it was starting to become mentally unstable and I needed to ground myself so that I didn't go into a spiritual psychosis. So thankfully that didn't happen, and if it did, it was minimal. So I needed a break. There was a lot of things that I needed to learn, to understand, because whenever I was doing these tarot readings, I didn't fully grasp some things. Like, I've learned over the years that tarot doesn't necessarily tell the future. Tarot, it will help you understand things that have happened past, present, and future timelines. I think that it's more useful to use it in a past or a current sense more than a future, because with the future, you don't really have a concept to attach anything to. Because tarot cards can come out, all right, and the people that are involved. What if they have a limited mindset, don't know they have a limited mindset, and they just keep with their fixed false ideas, and they're just not even noticing that they have fixed false ideas, just going along with the pattern. It is so easy to miss these things, because we as people, we have the tendency to look around us, see how other people are acting or responding to us, and we're not really paying attention to the stuff that we're doing unconsciously. I've been faced with my shadow. I've been faced with my shadow within myself. I've went to the depths. I went to the depths of the despair and the pain and the burden and all of that. And I still have empathy and compassion for everybody in the depths. But I also know, from a logical standpoint, that there are so many people in the depths that may not even understand me, because my mindset is higher. So the concepts that I speak of are higher concepts. I've also been delving a lot into philosophy, religion, like occulted religion specifically. Been reading books about psychology, Carl Jung, and the collective unconscious, the shadow side of people individually, and the shadow side of the collective, of everyone. And we as people, whether we claim to be a child of the light or a child of the darkness, we still have to accept that they're both within us simultaneously. I have darkness within my light body, my light perspective. And the dark people have light inside of them, because as it's within you, that's all you'll see around you. So if you're really struggling in your life, it's because you're struggling internally. I didn't understand that, and I had a lot to experience to have my eyes opened up to that. I didn't understand that the wounds that I had before were just projecting. I projected wounds I projected hurt and pain. It wasn't intentional, but I did it all the same. It was unconscious. It's just the journey of the healer. Whatever is within the healer, it comes out. So if the healer isn't healthy, they're not going to be able to heal effectively. I also didn't understand that. I thought that it was through my faith that I would be transformed. That's part of it. But I also have to grow into that. I have to do the inspired action to grow into that. It's not just faith alone. It's the work that we're putting into ourselves. So in my journey, I went through this whole thing where tarot was probably not a good idea, and I felt like I was doing something wrong, but it was all fear. I was listening to fear for a long while, not even realizing it was my fear. I thought my fear was my intuition, so I had a lot to learn about that too, how to differentiate between my fear and my intuition. But it's getting easier to notice if I'm paying attention, because if it's fear-based, I'm plagued with the oh my god thoughts, what did I do, what can I do different, plagued with the anxiety, that catching in the throat and the chest, still trying to overcome anxiety. I still feel it at times. I internalize all that anxiety still. But I've done less of that, but I'm still working to not do that. I very rarely externalize anxiety that I'm experiencing. I just kind of suck it in and feel the fear and do it anyway. That's just been kind of my motto. And I am no longer afraid to be myself. I am no longer shy. My communication skills are much better. My ability to be honest, to hold myself and others accountable, has dramatically come to the forefront, where it was really never, it wasn't quite there before. So I'm no longer looking back at the past. I'm no longer thinking about the people that have done me wrong and harm in any way that they have. I've forgiven them all, and I'm at peace with all of these individuals that have done things to me. It doesn't make me angry. It doesn't make me sad. I just feel totally at peace now, and I use those experiences to try to warn others about making poor choices, being in the dark, doing things from fear and unconscious, like thinking and behaving. I could really just go on, but those are videos that need to be titled and short and concise, and that's another thing. I've worked on being concise, so my videos will be shorter. I will be using less cards. Um, I'm not going to be doing 1 hour readings anymore. Um, they will be 30 minutes and under, and even 30 minutes is probably too long. But 30 minutes is definitely the max. Because I just, no, me, nobody, not me, not you, not whoever, has all these hours and hours and hours to sit and, you know, watch tarot and keep watching different tarot videos looking for your confirmation bias. You know, if you don't find something that confirms your bias that you want confirmed over and over again, if somebody is meant for you, if yada yada yada, what are they doing, what are, um I'm not getting into all that. I'm also not going to be really focusing that much on exposing karmic energies either, because I'm just tired of arguing, and I'm not getting into, you know, giving all this advice out. I mean, maybe a little bit, but I'm not going to go into it so much so that, like, my veins are popping out of my neck. Like, there was so many videos in the past where I was like, because, you know, I felt very passionate about it. But I was operating from my triggers. I didn't know that. I just thought that I was being my authentic self. And I was. But I had no idea that my authentic self was still so fragile and so, I mean, I had an idea that it was so fragile because it was damaged, but I really wasn't, I wasn't fully cognizant of just how fragile and damaged I was back then. I had recently separated from different situations in my family relationships and other personal relationships, and I'm still not talking to any of these individuals. I'm happy. I hope they're figuring stuff out, because it's really taken a lot for me to be at true peace. I mean, these are people who have tried to kill me, try to take things from me, to try to suppress me, try to keep me from being myself, trying to control me, to do things for them, work hard for them so they can be lazy. People who just wanted to use me, take advantage of me, and have me be a certain way so that I would always be at their disposal for them to mistreat me and abuse me. But I'm not even saying that and feeling like a victim anymore, like I once did. So truly, I'm free of all of that because I'm at peace. I'm only saying that because I can forgive all that and be at peace. It's a huge accomplishment. I didn't do it for them. I did it for myself, my health, my peace, my safety. And I don't regret anything I've done, because it's helped build me into the person that I am today, talking to y'all now as I'm relaunching my YouTube channel, my services. My readings will be shorter and more focused on growth and development, and less on situations. I mean, maybe some how to navigate. I mean, I'm just really operating from a much higher perspective. So I'm more talking about like how to navigate challenges in your current timeline, and how you can go and do a whole bunch of self growth and development, and being able to jump timelines to become the best version of yourself that you ever thought possible. That's going to be more and where I'm focused. Maybe relationships will come up. I'm just less interested in that. In these couple years of being alone, I'm just different. I'm confident. I'm happy. And I'm free. And I'm ready to do this again. I'm ready to take this channel in a whole new direction. And I'm ready to breathe new life into it without limiting beliefs, without fears creeping up and coming into my readings, and without fears coming up and within me, and then me projecting fear unconsciously. So that's where I'm at. I'm not the same person, and I've never been better. I will only get better as I continue down the path every day. And you can too. And the whole reason for these channels is to show you the way and have a little tarot fun. But let me also say at the end of this that another reason why I've decided to be short and concise with the tarot readings is because tarot can be an all-consuming addiction, all in itself. And how much you consume tarot, how much you practice tarot, or any of the above, it can definitely be a debilitating addiction. So that's another reason why I'm advocating for shorter readings, because nobody should be all consumed in tarot where they're breathing it every day, day in and day out. I was there. I was obsessed with tarot when I was doing this. I had a lot to learn. I learned it. I've grown. I've learned so much. Like, the knowledge and the wisdom that I've accumulated has been valuable. And I cannot wait to share it all with everyone. I also have a sister channel. It'll be up and running very, very shortly after I'm getting this one up and running. And it's called Be the Change, Change the World. That's where I'll be posting spiritual concepts, religious concepts, whatever. Um, all of those things will be on that channel. My personal experiences will be on that channel. And I'll be talking more about what I did to get out of the dark. I also know that not everyone is like me. Not everyone can do the things that I've done. But if anything that I've ever done can inspire anyone to make even the smallest changes in their lives, then my time has not been wasted. So I hope y'all really like what I'm going to be doing to these channels. Going to be creating some memberships. Going to be offering personal readings. I still do tarot, and I still know how to read birth charts. I've sort of kept up with that, and along the path. So it's not like I haven't revisited it at all in 2 years. It's not that at all. It's just that my time and focus has not been on tarot for as heavily for quite some time. And I'm ready to see, just how much I can share, articulate is what I mean. I'm a little bit nervous. I haven't made these videos in a while, so I'm feeling the anxiety again. But I guess it never really goes away. But I'm really excited to share everything that I've learned with y'all, and forge a new path together in healing. And may God bless you all. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you. May you all be blessed with peace and abundance. But most of all, the truth. Sometimes the truth is hard to hear, but it's still the truth. I'm bringing the truth back. All right, we got a lot of work to do. Be looking forward to seeing y'all in my future videos and meeting all of my new friends that will find me along the way. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. I'm back.